Welcome to my brand new channel, Mikey Likes It, where I'll be playing random games, hoping to provide entertainment and examples of what not to do. For my first video, I'll be playing WarTales. Let's get started. Okay, we'll be starting a brand new save for this. So we get to choose who our companions are here. I typically like starting with an archer, just because they're one of my favorite units. Can really do a lot of damage from far away and not get messed up too much. So it's looking like I might go with young farmers looking for a better life. Also, we get to customize our companions a little more. So let's just go through a few of these and see what we might like to have as our bonuses. I really like the experience gain there in combat. Constitution, that'll help a lot with hit points. Critical damage, that's always good. I don't think we'll have too much issues with happiness in this playthrough, so I'm gonna go with the extra combat experience, just to get these guys leveling up a little sooner. Oh, now we have to pick a debuff. Might just go with, oh, we don't want the critical hit reduced. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with the carrying capacity decreased by 1. I don't think that'll be too bad overall. We'll just buy some more mules if we need them. Now, I have played this game a little bit, and I've played on the adaptive exploration, and think that I will just try the region locked. I think it may be a little easier, and it gets harder as we continue on with the game, as we unlock the different areas of the map. So just head next here. Gonna go experienced with all of these and free save mode. In my first experiences with this game, I, I I went the easy route. Typically, when I'm starting a new game, I play it on easy first go around. So let's try experience just to see if we can get a little more of a challenge. Okay, here is our party. So we have a brute, a spearman, another spearman, a pony, and an archer. Let's start. I don't know if anybody or if any of you have played this game, but it's got a lot of aspects of D&D. And if you're a super nerd like me, this is right up your alley. At the beginning. So I'll leave this up here. Don't really want to stumble through reading all that. So let's just go ahead and start. Okay. It's a very awesome looking game too. So you got little stars over things on the map, and you can go through it and collect stuff. We just got some comfrey. Oh, looks like we have our first fight. So we have some level 1 bandits, a hoodlum, and a poacher. So we'll just go ahead and start that fight. So this is like a turn-based strategy game when you get into the battles. So now once we get into the battle screen, kind of give you an overview of what we're seeing here. So down here we have the turn orders, and you can see the blue represents our team, and we got the hoodlum here and the poacher. So before you start the battles, you can actually move these guys around a little bit, and that's what I'm gonna do here. I can see we got a poacher back there, so I'm gonna filter through these guys, and I'll probably leave my 2 spearmen there. Um, but it has a little more detail. Your valor points, you can use these for certain things, uh, certain extra skills that you may get later on. But currently we don't have anything for that. And if you click on a character, you can see how much armor they have as well as health. But I think we're just gonna start real quick, and I'm gonna start with Dunrick. Dunrick, I guess that's how you would say it. So when you move, you want to try to get as close to him as you can, and it looks like we'll be out of range. So we're just gonna go ahead and move him as close as we can. And we'll click his attack and see. Yeah. So when you move, you need to be close to them so you can attack unless you're attacking with a ranged weapon. So now that we moved him in, he is also our medic, so we can use one of our valor points to heal a dying ally. So we're gonna go ahead and end that turn. Yeah, so let's just rush in with a spearman. Then I'm gonna do impale. And we'll just knock that guy back into our, I believe he's a warrior. Anyway, and then we end their turn. So now it's his turn. He attacks. Gets poison. Let's go ahead and try with our archer. So the archer gives us the aim ability. We can spend a valor point and essentially double our range. So that might be something we need. If we look at our shoot attack, it needs to be, it's not quite there, but I think we can move him up. Boom. Nice 5 damage. And then we'll end his turn. We'll move to the last spearman. Also in this game, if you get at least 3 of your allied troops around an enemy, you'll get the flanking, and that helps your hits. So we're gonna go ahead and do impale with him. I kind of knocked him out of the. Go ahead and move him up. And we'll end that turn. We'll see what the poacher has. So done a little damage to our axeman. Oh, don't end his turn quite yet. Let's go over here. Get behind this guy. And hit him with the pound. And this kind of goes over the rules. Engagement. And attacking from behind will give you that bonus. And you can also choose to disengage, but if you do, the opponent will get an attack on you. So that sometimes it can help if they're gonna swing on you big, but most of the time it won't. So now when we move our spearmen up here, we have him surrounded. So now our 3 to 4 damage impale attack. It seems to have done an extra damage. So we'll go ahead and end his turn. And once you level up and everything, they slowly start getting a little better, but oh. This can be the downside of archers. If you do have a player or an ally in the way, it'll let you know how much of a chance you have of hitting them. So you do friendly fire is an option. See how it has the bow and arrow at 100%. I'm 100% likely to hit the poacher. So we'll go ahead and use that. Nice. Completely got rid of his armor. Go ahead and end that. Move on to a spearman. Let's put him right up in his face. And impale. Go ahead and end his turn. We do have some negative effects on our. I believe he's a warrior, but he is currently bleeding. So at the end of his turn, he'll get some extra damage. So hopefully we can finish this guy off and not have to deal with that. Oh, yeah, it's got some really good cutscenes for the different attacks, and it changes based on what weapons and fun stuff like that they use. So they definitely have some good options here. We can just loot all. In the beginning, I don't really worry about the weight. We can always get some extra ponies if we need. But this is an option, or this is something you want to pay attention to. So always try to collect the raw materials, because if I right click, I can see that his shield has taken some damage and it's lower on armor. So you always want to keep your stuff repaired so they're as strong as possible. And also you can see level up on the screen as well. We'll go ahead and level up our archer. So at level 2 you get to pick a specialization. I typically do uh, this option just because I'm always able to put him next to an ally, and he's an archer, so he's a little softer than some of the other guys, so we want to make sure he's always got somebody out front of him to protect. And then we can also put a point down here. Now, these little yellow pluses, that just means if I added a point to my critical hit chance, it'll add 2 points instead of 1. So if I add to dexterity, I just get 1 point added to it, or constitution, add my health. But once you research a little further, you're able to add the yellow stars to different things. So currently, if I'm clicking strength or willpower, and it won't allow me to add anything to that. But once we level up a little more, we'll be able to add these little yellow plus signs. But for right now, I think I'm going to go Constitution just to raise his health a little bit, or her health a little bit, sorry. And then we just continue. So there's all kinds of things you can explore in the map. You start out with the Fog of War, but you slowly see new places and open this up. You can see little question marks here, different points of interest. But I think that is good for my first video. I'm gonna try to work on getting some more out there. It's a new channel, so I'm just trying to get started, just trying to get videos out there.